Shalom, shalom, shalom. I have a message today about unwholesome talk and how Adonai warns us not to touch his anointed. I truly believe Ephesians 4:29 outlines it so well. We are to tame our tongue. We are to speak the truth in love. More importantly, we are not to allow any unwholesome speech or language to flow from our lips. And that is not limited to just profanity or insulting someone or offending someone. But even sometimes, even if something is the truth, we need to be mindful that we should not necessarily repeat it or speak it out unless the Lord says so. If he gives us the permission to do so, then that's the final word. However, there are many times when people they'll build a whole CD or a so-called message on tearing down a person. I'm not going to mention any names, but they will say these are false teachers, these are false prophets, we should not listen to these people. Adonai is clear. He says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. He also says, let no unwholesome talk come from your lips. However, there are times when people repeat things that are the truth, and it's still formed as a weapon because it's not necessarily something that needs to be shared with everyone or anyone. Some things are meant to be kept confidential. And unfortunately, those in the kingdom, those that are believers, kingdom children, do not always follow these principles. So the prophetic word I received is, do not touch my anointed. As you may remember, there was a time where Elizabeth was pregnant and her husband was not listening to the angel, and he had doubt and he didn't want to believe. He had unbelief about her conceiving a child, and he kept saying that he was old, and Adonai silenced him. He made him mute. He took away his ability to speak until after the baby was born. Many people forget about that. There's so many different examples. Ananias and Sapphira, how they told a lie and they were caught in their lie, and they were struck dead. So anyway, with all of that being said, I just want to encourage all of us, including myself, to make sure that these things are not named among us, that we do not allow unwholesome talk to come from our lips, that we do not touch the anointed ones. And the anointed ones may not always do the right thing, but Adonai knows all things. He is omniscient, omnipresent, and omnipotent. So he definitely knows how to rightly judge those who are not doing what they should be doing according to his will, his way, his plan, and for his kingdom purpose. So we should pray without ceasing. Always pray for our leaders, not just leaders in the government, not just for the president, but pray for all leaders, all those that are in leadership over any type of institution or organization, those that are in leadership over congregations, regardless of what type of congregation it is. Some people like to show favoritism towards certain congregations because of their doctrines or their practices or their mission statement. But one thing that I have found that is critical, especially for this time, kingdom over everything. That applies to everything and everyone. If you examine it and you find out that it's not strictly kingdom, for example, like the Black Panthers, BML, Antifa, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Even some leaders, they may say things that are of offense, or they may repeat things that are slanderous against certain people, even the president. We should not be in agreement with that. We do not want to bear false witness. So I have given you the prophetic warning, and this is for all of us, including myself, that we be aware, that we be alert, and that we be mindful that we do not bear false witness, because that is definitely not pleasing to Adonai. So Adonai bless you and keep you and your family and your love line and your bloodline. Shalom.